Hello everybody. I'm going to do the first garden tour of 24. And as I said, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Here the Cranesbill geraniums, they have actually stayed green all winter, and so has this aster. And you can see a little sedum. There are some hyacinths coming up. That's spiderwort. Here are some more hyacinths. More spiderwort. And you can see this clematis stayed green, this part of it, all winter too. And that's the sweet autumn. The ugly is when I think pots, a lot of empty pots, or pots stacked up everywhere. I think I hear baby boy. He's gonna come and do the garden tour with me. There he is right there. He's been helping me rake today. Like I said, I hate all the pots just stacked up everywhere, but it's still too early to bring them where they go because we still have time to get a lot of snow. Here are a lot of daffodils, and you can see the tips of them are yellow. That's where the leaves were on them. That's what I was talking about the other day. But they'll green back up now that the leaves. There's lots of daffodils all down through there in this bed. I got all the front yard cleaned and all the backyard cleaned except the front bank, and I got it actually, I'd say, halfway blowed down. Over here you can see some of the sedum starting to come back, and there's baby boy at the top of the yard. And I love this weeping evergreen. Oh, he is, I don't know whether you can see it, he is brown. He's been rolling in dirt. What I'll have to do when I take him in, I have to get a wet rag and a dry rag and wipe him off. Oh my gosh, he's filthy. He looks like a different color cat. I don't know why he does that, but he does. And over here you can see the buds on that hellebora. That one is pink, and this one is white. Let me see if I can get over here and show you how pretty the little bloom is. It's yellow inside, but the outside looks pink. Just gorgeous. And back there is another one. This grass stays green most of the winter too. Still, all the rest of these little leaves have to fall off of the Japanese maples. A lot of them still have them on it. Here are a lot of daffodils coming up right there. This little evergreen will turn green. I think it's dead every year, but it's not. And there are more of the beautiful grass. There's a helleborus back there. And you can see the daffodils back there at the corner of the deck. I haven't cleaned the summer room yet, so there are leaves everywhere. And it's too soon to bring things out that I put under there for the winter, because as I said, they're actually calling for us to have a chance of snow next week. The weather is unpredictable. There's the ajuga, still has some purple on it. Bugleweed or ajuga. Some more pieces of ajuga in there. Most of this stuff in here, other than some of the earlier daylilies, it'll be a while before you see any of it coming up out of the ground. The PJM rhododendron. More of this grass. I love this grass because it gives you interest year-round. Any of your carex grasses, those type of grasses, they're great to have. Over there is another PJM. There's nothing out in the Magic garden, as we call it, through the fence coming up yet. In this bed, it won't be long before you'll see just lots of little yellow flowers. The little yellow flowers come up, and then the beautiful green leaves will come up. Then in the fall, they turn that pretty red. There's a couple young helleboruses in here, and this one. You don't cut the dead leaves off of the helleborus until, I'll probably wait and do that probably towards the end of March, because we still have time for a lot more bad weather. See, lots of pots just sitting everywhere waiting. Another big PJM rhododendron. Baby boy's funny. I can always tell when he wants to go in, but he's just gonna have to wait. See, the leaves turn almost a deep burgundy in the winter. Like I said, pots and things sitting everywhere. But at least we got, from Friday until this morning, we had got up 16 bags of leaves. And then I think we got up 4 more bags today. Nothing coming up here. There's the hens and chickens. They stayed green all winter, which I'm surprised as much cold as we had. There are a couple daffodils coming up right here. It used to be a lot more in that bed, but it's been years and years, and they do finally fade out. You can see some of the ferns are coming back. Lots of empty pots. The azaleas, big rhododendron, dirty baby boy, a dolly. That's what we were moving a lot of the heavier bags of leaves with. Over in this bed, you can see back there is a helleboris bloom and the little snowdrops, lots of the little snowdrops. And there is one little yellow crocus starting to bloom. The snowdrops have been in there probably 20 years. And there are some daffodils that'll be coming up in there. I see a few leaves coming up. It's supposed to, we got up to 58 today. It was 27 or 28 last night. Now tonight is supposed to be 40. Not supposed to get as cold. So we'll see. Lots to come. Lots of pots of hostas. These are all pots of hostas. And it'll be a while before the azaleas bloom, but I actually see some buds on this rhododendron. We lost one of the rhododendrons. We had to cut it out. It was so many leaves in here. So many leaves. Like I said, this is not the prettiest time of year till you get a lot of your spring bulbs up. But I just love being outside. And this is the climbing hydrangea and the chocolate vine. It'll be a while before you see anything on it. Some more helleboras, and I do see a couple buds on some of them. Lots of ajuga right here. Another beautiful weeping evergreen. Some sedums in that pot. You can see lots of little bulbs will be coming up soon in this bed. See all the green? Another grass that I put in a pot. More sedum. And I do, look, that's a lamian. That's the small lamian. And back there, the bear's breeches is still alive. And this Helleborus is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, underneath pink and then kind of yellow inside. Just beautiful. And some pitiful looking ajuga in the wagon. And over here, there are hydrangeas and hibiscus. And there will be a clematis. He's waiting at the gate for me to open it, even though he jumps over it all the time. Come on. Out here we have some bulbs coming up. There are some hyacinths and some other bulbs. There are some tulips, some hyacinths and tulips. This is that giant hibiscus. There's irises coming up back there and down there. And another one of those beautiful PJMs. You can tell we like those because they just rebloom all summer long. There's an azalea. Hard to see it against the dark mulch. A clematis there. A patch of daffodils right here. Another PJM. These are the deutzias. And what happens so often on them, they'll get buds and then we get a late freeze and it kills them. More PJM. But these are two huge deutzias. The bear's breeches, the variegated one out there is coming up too. You can see that variegation. The Shasta daisy has already got nodes on it. Another PJM. Lots of these beautiful, beautiful things here. Look at the buds. Another deutzia. And this is the lemony lace elderberry. There's lots more of those buds in here too. And a fern. And you can see more buds down there. The Helleborus, I think I've told you before, if you've never tried them, please do try them because they're a wonderful plant. They stay green all winter. Some of the leaves turn bad after you've had some really cold snaps, but the blooms come out early, and even as the blooms fade and die, they're still pretty. I don't cut them off until late because I love the look of them. Lots more Helleborus. And there's so many more varieties of them now than when we first started collecting them. Like those ones I have in the back. Not a lot coming up in here until you get right here. There's Helleborus, and they do have some buds. And there are some daffodils coming up. Nothing in that bed yet. I'm going to slide through here so I can show you the buds over here. See, this is the thin leaf hellebores, and their little blooms are in clusters. And there's a white one. Another dirty cat. See, these are burgundy. These will be burgundy when they open up. They're some of the first ones we got. See, they give you blooms even before your daffodils and things like that. Look how many buds. They're so pretty. And like I said, they're very hardy and easy to grow. And here's another one of the thin leaves. And daffodils in this bed. And some sedums. I know the people way over there have chickens, but I tell you, I know today when I've worked out, it sounds like a turkey gobble and not a rooster, so who knows? Okay, that is all of the yard so far. Like I said, you got to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. But more stuff will be coming out, and as more things come out, I will do more tours. So I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time. Bye-bye.